Hello, everybody. Welcome to the channel. So happy to be here with you today. And my dear, lovely, divine feminines, in case nobody's told you today, I love you and you're beautiful. And we have a really special reading today. I did a short on this card. It's about the heart, is the center of your life. And it's about self and learning to love your heart. And even though I read it in the short, I would like to go back to it one more time to let you know that the heart, the home, the center, the throne, and that I don't know where this reading is going, but I think the Creator really wants you to take a wonderful look at you in your heart, to go down into your heart and see what a beautiful, compassionate, loving human you are. And when we express that, it makes us happy. Yeah, we get hurt. Yes, an open heart is a tender thing. But if you keep your heart open and keep going and go through that pain, you will begin to grow this thicker skin. And not only will you grow the thicker skin, but you'll be able to kind of handle people as they are and where they're at. Because people aren't always in the same place that we are. While we're, learning to love ourselves and have respect for ourselves and treat ourselves with dignity because we deserve that, other people are still shaming themselves, hating themselves, regretting everything, a lot of things they've done. And these are low vibrational energies that we are working on overcoming. We should never be ashamed for anything we've done. Especially, and if we feel we've wronged somebody, of course, we would want to apologize. We would want to smooth these things over, because not only that, taking accountability helps us and our mood as well, because our body, our mind, our spirit, and our soul, which is our fire and water, understand and know, they're divine. The fire and water is so divine, and it understands when we've done wrong, and whether we acknowledge it or not, our soul knows it, and so does our spirit. So what we want to talk about is the heart and how important it is to love and support and nurture your heart, and to let go of shame, remorse, regret, and start every day like it is the first day of your life and you have a new beginning. And when you have a lot of, when you have love and compassion in your heart for other people, it gives you so much grace. God will give you so much grace. God will give you strength. God will give you courage. God will give you the ability to overcome. Do not fear a broken heart. Learn how to protect your heart, keep it safe, and at the same time be able to express your true self of who you are. And you want to become the protector of your heart. Don't expect anybody to be sensitive to your heart, especially if they're already in a hurt place. Because people who are in a hurt place and who are working on healing, um, might not be at this point in time giving themselves the love, compassion, and patience that your heart deserves while you work through whatever you're going through. And listen, we're all going through something, right? None of us gets off scot-free. We're all going through it right now at this time, waking up, learning to live a better life, learning how to treat ourselves better, knowing we're very valuable and worthy of the good things in life. We know that. We know that as much as any creature on this planet is allowed to live, right? That's we are here for that purpose too, to live and to enjoy our life. And we've been trained that our life isn't the greatest in the world, but let me tell you, no matter where I've been and what I've been through and what I have right now, I very much enjoy just being in the present, just being on this planet now. You know, there's not a whole lot that I need in life. And what I want more is for my heart to be happy. And in order for my heart to be happy, I have to meet certain criteria that's set up to make my heart happy. And one of the things that's very important is understanding oneself and loving oneself through all those things that you have ever wanted anybody to love you through, because nobody's going to love you like you can. Nobody will. Nobody. You'll never feel it if you don't invest in learning to love your beautiful heart on your own. The beautiful things that come out of you, your creativity, your love for your family and children, your sense of responsibility, your accountability, your patience, your kindness, the work hard at work. These are things that you need to give your self credit for. And these things will, and what does it do? It just makes you feel better about who you are. And that's what it's all about, is climbing that mountain. We got the North Node here. Oh, no. That's Leo. Sorry. That's fire. That's Leo. Okay. So we got some fire coming in here today, and more fire. We got the sun. Yeah, we got the sun, and we got the number 9, a completion of things, coming to an end. Yeah, burning it up, burning the old ways away, and moving into a new era of love. Leo's all about love, right? Leo, the pride of Leo comes from Leo's family. Leo loves their families. They have a big heart. That's why they're considered courageous and brave, because they've been through a lot of fire, a lot of hell, and they have learned to be happy with the best they can do, because that's the best you can do. And you've got to be happy with when you do your best. Yeah, you want to be happy with your best. You want to actually tell yourself, damn, you've done a good job. You've done a good job if nobody else tells you that today. We got the seahorse. Graceful, beautiful. Look at that, pure. It's the white seahorse. And the seahorse loves their family as well. And there's probably a male seahorse somewhere out there that, that helps you a lot. Because the feminine seahorse, her masculine takes care of just about everything, right? She just needs to be there. And he's just all over her. He even gives birth to the children. When she gets pregnant, she gives those eggs to him, and he puts them in his pouch and raises them. They're very graceful, beautiful family. If you ever get a chance, watch a documentary on seahorses. It is very interesting. Okay. And they also mate for life. And we got the key. The key to your heart. Listen, the key to your heart is you loving yourself more than anybody could ever love you. And then you don't have a lot of expectations, nor do you need them. And does it take time to learn to love yourself? Well, yeah, our parents never set us down and said, look, I want you to learn to love the beautiful child you are. Did they? No. I want you to appreciate the creativity that's in you. Did they say that? I hope yours did. But a lot of us did not have parents like that. We had parents that had to work hard and stressed over making sure everything was okay and running the ship and keeping everything organized. So our parents didn't really have a whole lot of time to teach us about loving ourselves. In fact, did I don't even know if my parents loved themselves. I know my mom didn't. I know my mom didn't. Just looking back on things, I can see that she was always stressed, worried, fearful. I don't know what she was fearful of, but probably wondering what the hell was coming on down the road. When she left my dad, she got with an alcoholic that was very abusive. He beat all of us. He beat the hell out of all of us. He even broke my jaw, put me in the hospital for 6 weeks. I had to have surgery. I was 14 years old. So I know what it's like to have people that make you feel like you ain't worthy of anything. I've been there. But you are worthy. You're worthy of anything your heart desires. But first worthiness comes when you learn to love yourself. Okay, did I not tell you that the other seahorse was going to show up? I've got a pair out there of lovers who, you have a lover that loves you. This is a golden seahorse. This is about family. This is about learning to love yourself so much that you are capable of carrying any load because you love you, and nothing's going to stick to you no matter what people think, no matter what people say. You know who you are, you know how much you love yourself, and you know that you can handle anything. And look, I didn't know that these things were possible until, the last couple years, when I have learned to love and appreciate myself because I have a good heart. I want everybody to be okay. I don't take anything from nobody. I hold myself accountable for my actions. I can apologize as much as I can say, as I can apologize to someone if I've done something wrong, just as gently and lovingly as I can tell somebody I love them. It has become really easy for me. In fact, I grew up saying I'm sorry constantly. It's only been the last 3 years I quit saying I'm sorry. I don't say I'm sorry anymore for anything other than if I have actually made a misstep. But there was times in my life where I was constantly apologizing for just being alive. And that comes from the abuse, right? I come from being beat down by my mom, beat down by my dad, not my real dad, but my stepdad. And my mom didn't take up for me. She lied to the cops. And, when the police would come, she'd lie for him. And I didn't want to be in that kind of life. I didn't like that. I've traveled thousands and thousands of miles to get away from where I was born. Whether I had to walk, hitchhike, I decided a long time ago, at the age of 12 years old, I will never be like this family. I will not live like this family. I will not treat my children as I've been treated. And I didn't. Ain't nobody ever laid a finger on my children. Let me tell you something. You lift a hand to my kids, and I still wasn't that great about picking men, but the men I did pick knew that if they touched my child, they'd catch a rock upside their head. And I'd go to jail for it if I had to. That's the kind of mother I was. I was a bear. I'll kill you. You touch my child. I'll beat up. Yeah. I never was good at keeping men. Because I never was good. I decided that no matter what my mom went through, I would not do that. And if a man was bad to me, or he cheated on me, or he laid a finger on me, it wasn't like I had anybody I could go to. So I had to take care of it myself, because I left everybody behind and had to learn. And now the reason I don't choose to be with a man is, tell you the truth, I wonder, am I still going to pick those kind of men that I have been around for 50 years. And the last relationship was a 35-year relationship. And so, yeah, I don't want to go there. And I'm bossy and I'm picky. And, I don't want men messing up my house. And if they do, they better clean it up. And, I'm not going to cook for you anymore. There ain't no, if I want something to eat, I'll make me food. But you're capable of getting your ass up and making you something too. I'm not the maid. And that's the attitude I have gathered over the last couple of years. That's the self-respect that I have for myself. And if God led me there, He told me I deserved that I wasn't their slave, that I didn't have to need people to like me. Didn't need it. And He's right. I didn't need people to like me. I didn't. Even though I'm very likable and very lovable, but I've been through so much that I just don't want to deal with stupid. I don't want to deal with anger. I don't want to deal with violence. I want to have a normal conversation about problems that are in the household. And if we can't have a conversation about what's going on in the household, then you're not a part of the household. I'm tired of runners taking not accountability, And so I had to learn to love myself. The breath of life, 10 of air. I had to learn to love myself and appreciate myself for all that I have in me, because I was around people that weren't going to do it. And I knew, or God actually led me to it. The Holy Spirit been with me my whole life, leading me to a better place. And the good news is that when I pass away in this world, when I come back, I will come back to a better place. I will get better parents. I will get better education. I will have, a balanced equality on this physical world, which I was born not balanced equality. I was made to think that, I wasn't worth nothing. And that's why it's so important for us to love ourselves, because people will want to make us feel, they do lie about us, they do cheat on us, these things are going to happen because we can't control other people. But what we can control is how much we care for our own selves and respect our own selves and honor our heart, the heart space, the throne, and sit in our throne, in our heart, where we love ourselves and we are the center of our own world as it revolves around us. I'm not talking about being a narcissist. I'm talking about loving ourselves enough that we're strong enough and capable of overcoming anything without needing anybody to stand by our side. Where we know if we're right, and you better bring the damn bulldozer because I'm not moving. And there's boundaries in this house, and there's ways that you're going to treat me. And yeah. And my children adapted wonderfully. My children were always such good children. I love my children with all my heart. My children loved me. We were just poor. And my children got taken away from me because I was poor. In Utah. Absolutely. And, if we don't love and appreciate ourselves, then we're never going to know what it is fully like to live. You will not know the feeling of living and excitement and joy and, planning projects that you love and even learning what you love. Maybe like me, I didn't even know what I loved. I was so used to going to work, coming home, making dinner, cleaning up the mess, and then watching race cars or games or all this kind of stuff. I wouldn't go back there for nothing. No, I love my room. I love to sit in here and listen to beautiful music, and I look forward about what I could talk to you guys about. And I know it might not always be helpful, but I'm not ashamed of my story. I worked hard to be where I'm at today. A respectful, kind, generous, loving, disciplined person. And it took me a long time to get here. And so, my suggestion to you is learning. This is the Ace of Swords, one of air. This would be the truth. This means truth. Learning to love yourself is the greatest gift you will ever receive. You will respect yourself. You'll honor yourself. It don't matter if anybody else respects or honors you, because you can do the job. You can do it, Divine Feminine. You can do the job. If you're still here, please like, please. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yeah, you don't need nobody to love you, Divine Feminine. You could do the job. You can love yourself enough for everybody. And I know it's true because I've learned to do this. I've learned to do this. It doesn't mean you have to be alone. It just means that you're giving yourself the respect and the honor and the dignity that you deserve as a divine feminine on this planet. Yeah, a good, peaceful, loving, kind, gentle life. Yeah, Venus moved into, and this is what we're talking about, a Venusian life. Venus is square the moon. Oh, wait. Yes, the moon is square Venus. So, a lot of feelings going on out there. And the moon is also sextile Mercury coming up at 3 p.m. today. So there might be a lot of talking going on about it. But protect your heart. Know that it's a sacred space, that if you move into your heart and learn to love the beauty that's in there, the beauty that you are, nobody can take you down. Nobody can take you out. Pray for courage. Pray for perseverance. Pray for willpower. And then, when it comes to willpower, willpower is something you practice. And, like if you say you're going to do something, do it. That builds willpower. If you think about doing something and you haven't decided yet, but you do decide to do it, then do it. Because each time you do something you say you're going to do, you're just strengthening the power within you, the inner power, the strength and courage and willpower. You just keep moving forward into a quantum leap. Yeah, into a quantum leap. There it is. It is a tower, is what they would call it in the regular deck. But really, we know what a tower is. It's just something that pushes away all the nonsense and leaves you with a clear mind. Sometimes it takes your breath away. Sometimes it leaves you sitting in a chair for a day or two. But there's nothing better than a tower, because it's going to take away all the debris, all the stuff that you don't need, and it will flow away. It will go away. And you will be refreshed when you stand back up. And it will happen. Okay, what's this tower about for the Divine Feminine? What's the tower? Change. Change. The Nine of Fire. Yeah, big change. This might be Saturn and Sagittarius. This means you've been through it all, honey. You've been through a lot. And you have got these stories to tell, just like me. You've got stories of overcoming. You know the power within you. You've loved and left and loved and left. You've had people that have used and abused you, took your beautiful heart for granted. But that beautiful heart is yours. It's your heart. And it's for you to have a beautiful life with of love, compassion, first towards yourself, first towards you. And then you can share that with others if you so choose. This is all about boundaries. Nine of Wands. It's a wounded warrior. And we're all wounded warriors. But that don't mean we can't heal. And the most powerful thing we have in our body is our heart. When our heart is in good shape and happy, we are powerful people. Powerful. Because our force of will comes from our heart. And we want to keep it strong and happy and loved. It needs love. It feeds the heart, feeds off love. If you're not getting the love you need from those around you, then have the passion to love yourself. If you're embarrassed to let people know you love yourself at first, then do it in your own room. But just make sure you thank your heart for carrying you through every day. Because it's the water. It's an entity. It thinks for itself, just like your mind thinks for itself. Your body thinks for itself. Yeah. I'm going to pull an animal card. Gratitude. Be grateful for your heart. Gratitude. Open yourself to receiving the blessings already present in your life. Your heart. It is a blessing. Work on it. Love it. Be grateful that you are who you are. Let go of any kind of regret, shame, remorse, past experiences. If you got trauma, work through it, heal it. The art of expressing gratitude, and watch as it amplifies the abundance of blessings flowing into your existence. Yes, be grateful for where you are right here and right now. Because let me tell you something, from my own experience, you could be in a lot worse place. It could be so much worse. So, and if you are in a bad place, then get help. Love yourself enough to get help. Get the help you need. Look at that. That's a badger, isn't it? Yeah, be like a badger. Be grateful for your life if you've got the things you need. And be grateful for those things. And the Holy Spirit, God, universe, creator, source will bring you more. And that's passion. Yeah. Love your heart. Be kind to your heart. Talk to yourself sweetly. Talk to yourself as if you are your own lover. That's right, because you are your own lover. Ultimately, when all is said and done, you are all you got. You're all you got. I love you. God bless you. I love you. Hope. Well, somebody out here has mates, because we know that from the seahorse and the key and the heart. This hope card is the penguin. I love the penguins. Don't you love the little male penguins that take the egg and roll it up on their feet, and they leave the egg about this big round on their foot for months, waiting for that egg to hatch. It never touches the ground, and for months they walk baby tiny steps to hold that egg on their feet. To me, it blows my mind. Hope is a powerful force that carries you through dark times. Hold on to hope. Even when it's difficult, remember that there is always light at the end of the tunnel. Yes, hope. Hope. Hope is, hope and faith. I think I can. I will get through. Things will change. And believe me, if there's anything that you can count on, that's change coming. We just have to direct the change the way we want it, right? What way do we want change to come? Are we heading left? Are we heading right? Direct the way, get your direction going in the way you want your change to go. I like to go north. I'm always moving forward. I never look back. I never look back. Everything behind me is behind me. I have no regrets. I have no remorse. All is well. It took time. Yeah, 2 years to get there. But I got there, and every day I told myself I would. You know, sometimes heartbreaks are hard to get over. And then sometimes we have so many heartbreaks that are built up that it will take years. And it took me years. But here I am. Ta-da! And so I hope that I can give you hope too. And I had many heartbreaks, married 4 times, 4 divorces, all from cheaters. So, all right, been there, done that, had those experiences. No, don't want that no more. Now I know what to watch for because I've invested in myself and I know what I expect from others now. And if I don't get that, then, I turn my back on them. That's right. Even people in my own house, if they disrespect me, there can be days I might not speak to them. And I rent rooms out upstairs too, and I don't take disrespect anymore. I want to be treated like I treat people. And I treat people like I treat you guys. I really, truly love them. This is Lunar Consciousness, Water Priestess Mother. Wow, we got Mother up here too. And this is all about expressing your feelings. This would be the Queen of Cups. It's all about loving yourself, and then that love will spread outward. No matter where you go, once you heal your heart, you will just be God's expression, right? Because it's clean, it's pure, you're not angry anymore, you don't resent anymore, you're not remorseful anymore, you're happy with the way things turned out. It turned out for me, things are better now than they have ever been. And man, I couldn't be more thrilled. I couldn't be more thrilled. I don't have no complaints. I'm very happy. And it's the first time in my life. And so I'm living it up. I'm living my best life right now. And I'm not doing anything but hanging out with you guys, working in my flower beds the last few days, getting them ready. I cannot wait to bring my flowers in and show you guys. Like, most of my yard is just flowers, wild flowers. I love it. Hummingbirds, the bees. My whole yard just gets full of wildlife, and I live right in the middle of the city. I even have hawks, which I looked it up, and it said that I'm growing a very good, I have a bird-friendly yard, a bird-friendly environment. So squirrels, it's just my day. Like, I can go outside and be entertained all day through nature. Okay, guys, I probably talked too much, and I hope I haven't offended anybody. I love you guys. I want you to have a wonderful, blessed day. Oh, and thank you for your likes, shares, comments. I think I forgot to say that, but I love you. Okay, have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.